Hi guys, and welcome back to the last day of the 10 in 10 program. So good job so far. We just have one more session and we're gonna focus on our balance here. So first of all, stand with your feet together and lift your toes. Push your feet down but lift your toes. And then lift your right knee. If this is hard for you, straighten your arms out to the side. You can also cheat during the whole session and place one hand into the wall. Especially if you have vertigo or something going on, maybe you're hungover, use the wall and focus even more on technique. So either arms out to the side or grab your right knee, lift the right knee up as high as you can without bending the standing leg. So try to straighten the standing leg. Lean a bit forward instead of leaning back and hug your knee tight. Take a breath here. Stand exactly where you are and let your left arm go out to the side and your right knee out to the side. Keep lifting your knee as high as you can, and you're gonna feel that you wanna either drop your hips in or out. Try to keep them neutral. So you have to engage your left hip, and I don't want you to bend your knee because I want you to work your ankle balance, not the balance with the knee. Bending the knee is always easier, but for today try to keep the leg straight and work the balance in your foot and ankle. Nothing has improved my top game more than the standing balancing poses of yoga. It makes you so much better at passing the guard and not getting swept. Take the foot behind you, grab the right foot with the right hand on the outside, lean forward and stretch the front of your hips. You can balance with your arm forward to the wall or just place your left hand to the hip. Keep breathing, don't lift your shoulders, try to lengthen your neck and push the foot into your hand, create distance between your butt and your heel. And release, shake out the left foot. And let's do the second side. Left knee up, grab the knee. You can move the ankle around since it's a bit exhausted from the first round. But don't bend your standing leg. Straighten it out. Try to stay completely straight, exactly like you were standing like this. Knee up. Shoulder blades back so you don't round forward. Take another breath. Right arm out to the side. Left knee out to the side. Don't lean with your hips. Try to engage all the muscles around your upper right thigh. Stand straight. Lower the shoulder blades. Easy focus. Catch your left foot with your left hand. Arm wherever you need the arm to keep the balance. Left knee back, left heel back. Stretch the front of your hip at the same time as you're balancing. What I like about stretching while standing up on one leg is way before we go too deep into the stretch, we lose the balance. So the more intensity, the less focus you have, the more distracted you are, the more intense it is. So before you're gonna hurt yourself, you're gonna lose the balance. Take another breath. And release, shake it out. Let's balance on the arms a bit. Crow pose, hands down, elbows to your knees. Lift one foot up so the weight of your lower body is moving into your elbows. Switch legs, left foot up, right foot down. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch, 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 switch. And squat down and shake your hands out. Move the shoulders down, so you don't lift your shoulders in the next pose. Move them down. Step into plank pose and lift your left arm up for side plank. Try to put both feet on top of each other and balance here. Your butt is going to drop, so your job is to push the hips forward and up and take 3 breaths here without lifting your shoulders. Pull the shoulders back and balancing on your right side. If you lose your balance, I'm not gonna point and laugh because I can't see you. So you're in privacy, you can fail as many times as you want without anybody knowing. Switching sides. So feet on top of each other, hips forward and up. Make sure your hand is not too far back. Place the hand forward so your shoulder is behind the hand. Try to go for a straight line through the arms. Make sure you're not drooping your butt down. Lift the hips up and push your chest forward. 3 breaths. And sit down on your knees. Toes, sit on your toes, so you're flexing your feet and stretching the soles. And now lift both knees and try to balance here. And what I like about balancing poses is that you can make it infinitely harder by simply relaxing your eyelids and closing your eyes. And suddenly the challenge is tripled. It's easier to relax and focus when you close your eyes, especially when you have a physical mission like keeping your balance. Let's balance on our hands, wide hands, one leg up, and do a few jumps and try to keep the balance on your hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing split, so lift your right leg, get up on your fingertips, bend the knee, and drop your head and stretch the hamstring. You can bend your bottom knee as well, but get your head low. Relax your wrists. And switch sides. Left leg up, hands down, make sure your foot is halfway between down dog and your hands. 5 jumps, try to balance on your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One day you will be able to balance on your hands, and this also helps a lot when you don't want to get swept. To actually keep your base in the feet and hands. It's like you have a couple of extra legs when you're getting swept. Squat down, relax, and breathe. So balance is infinitely important, super important from the top game, but also from the bottom. So let's do one last pose. Sit on your butt and keep the balance in both poses. If you want to make it harder, you lift your chest more, it makes it easier to breathe. Keep the balance on your butt. So you're training your core muscles to keep the balance for you, and it's a very good deep core workout. Even though you're not fatiguing here, you're strengthening your hip flexors and you're tuning your core muscles for small movements.